well. So we have that coming your way also, hopefully. In any case, let's go ahead and take a quick break and step away while the teams are warming up, as we don't really have much of a pregame because it's a JV matchup. We didn't ever get any stats for the JV boys to give you any real information on it, but we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll come back.
When it comes to a P1 FCU personal signature loan, we're all about understanding what makes you, well, you. We can help you finance your education, that big move, or even your next big adventure. You have your reason, we have your loan. Get started today at p1fcu.org/u. P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. All loans are subject to P1FCU membership, credit approval, and other underwriting criteria.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. And Arbor and Site Clearing.
With stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising efforts and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjacks!
Some people select their grocery items with an eye on every cent they spend. Some people don't. But if you don't happen to be a millionaire, you'll appreciate Archie's IGA. At Archie's IGA, prices are always lower. You might even pay significantly lower. Archie's quality and selection is consistently better, and put them together and you get a greater satisfaction in meat, produce, baked goods, and all the rest. Find out for yourself the difference shopping at Archie's IGA makes. Do it today. That's Archie's IGA, your hometown proud grocer.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's. When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean, really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimneys, not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's.
And we are back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium, but I'm not getting anything through my Bluetooth on my system, so I'm trying to figure out why I am not hearing to be next. Try to and see what happens, but it's not giving me any feedback. I don't know. Teresa, if you are hearing me, let me know, because I don't appear to be getting my signal through. I'm not getting the signal on my Bluetooth channel on the Roadcaster. So hopefully everything is working right. I'm not 100% sure if it is at the moment. So that worked fine the other night. Maybe. I got to turn that up, maybe. Test, test. I just did a thumbs up back from the studio, so we've seen an increase in equipment working proper. So that is now we've got the starting lineup for the Post-Ball Trojan JV. Number 10, John Hudson. Charles Trojans are coached by Devin Floyd. And now starting lineup for the Lumberjacks. Sophomore guard number 3, Wyatt Holmes. Freshman guard number 15, Brady Newell. Sophomore guard Seth Waller. Lumberjacks are coached by A.J. Bessel. Well, we're about ready to get this thing underway here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Lumberjacks in their home white, the Post Falls Trojans in black. Lumberjacks will be going left to right on your radio dial. Here's the steps to midcourt. Shift ball is up. It's controlled by the Lumberjacks. Randy Blue controls it for St. Mary, just across the timeline. Let's see it zone defense. They give man defense. They get down inside to home. Home shot won't go. The rebound goes to post balls. They'll bring it the other way. Bring it down the floor to Trojans number 3. It's Caleb Deep. Lumberjacks look to get a man. They hand it off to Hudson. Hudson. Across the court, looking for Sullivan, and it's going to be a timeout there. Sullivan not looking for the ball. It came out of bounds. The Lumberjacks take over. Jimmy Blue brings it down for the Jacks. Across the timeline. Picks up his dribble. Gets to Holmes. Holmes right wing for St. Mary's. He's looking. He's going to look into Seth Swallows. Swallows has the ball pulled away from him. Ball is loose, and it's going to go ahead and be taken by Trojans. Coach Falls works on offense. Driving through lane. Kicking the ball out. Down to the right side of the court. One shot away to Mark. Offensive rebound. It looks like taken by the Trojans. It's tied up by St. Mary's, but possession will stay with Coast Falls. Lumberjacks on D. Trojans in base, bound from baseline into the paint. Now pass up to the top of the key. That's to Sullivan. Sullivan brings it left side, kicks it to the corner. That's to Hudson. Hudson reverses up the top. He gets it up to Steve. Lumberjacks defense playing pretty good on the inside. Not getting on their cutters through the middle. Now they get it to the elbow, back out. 3-point shot on the way. That's Sullivan. That's not no good. Another offensive rebound, though. The putback is no good, but a foul going to be called. And that's just the Trojans to the free throw. That foul is going to go against Ryan Holmes. That'll be his first. And the Trojans to the charity stripe. Gavin Reynolds for the Trojans. Free throw on the way now. Second free throw on the way. That one in and out. Rebound goes to Swallows. Takes it the other way. Remedially drives. Kicks the ball out to Buell. Buell gets away from him for a minute. And it's going to end up being out of bounds. And it was touched by Caleb Keith of Post Falls, and he was out of bounds. The ball will stay with St. Mary's. Get it into Braden Buell. Buell to Blue. Swallows, left wing, back to top now to Blue. Now to Trey Gibson. Gibson to the free throw line. Kicks it out to Buell on the right wing. Buell looks into low post. Swallows works his way in. Shot won't fall. Ball tipped around. And end up with his own reset. Swallows puts it back up. And good. Lumberjacks are up by 1. 4-1. Trying to get the steal with that Swallows. He's going to call for a foul. And it's the second team foul on St. Mary's. Those balls to inbound. In the backcourt. Got it on the left side. The free throw line back to Reynolds. Now left side of the court. The righty Sullivan time. Kicks it out. Now back to top to two. No ball. No play. Shot no good. Walking foul coming in on the Lumberjacks. That foul goes against Seth Swallows. That is foul number 2 for him. And I'll put Don Husband to the free throw line for the Spartans. The Trojans, I should say. Coming out is Baloo Swallows for St. West. Checking is Trace Wicks and Landon Holmes. Free throw on the way. That one's going to rattle home. the Trojans. Down inside the Holmes. Holmes shot up and good. Moving the Diamond Holmes to Wyatt Holmes. Lumberjack retake the lead. Martin goes the ball around the frame. Up top to Heath. Heath drives left side. Kicks the ball back to Hudson. Hudson hands it off to number 11. Over to the right wing. Now back around. In a 3-point. Nope, they thought about it. Decided not to take it. He's underneath instead. Now back out. On the left side to Heath. Now back to the stop. They look to the right side. Now into the free throw line. As they're still looking for that shot. 3-pointer on the way. Now the ball tipped around. St. Mary's going to come away with it. As in Trey Gibson with the rebound for Lumberjack. The technical issues there, because if you can figure out what's going on, is my like I think actually not 100% stable in here for some reason. Going to get a foul against St. Mary's. Trey Gibson. Possession goes over to Dick Barton. From him. Doesn't take it away from him. He's turned over by Smart. St. Mary's with the ball. Wyatt Holmes steps his way in. Shot it. No good. Ball with rebounded, I think, by Holmes. He's going to be fouled. Evan Reynolds with the first foul for the Trojans, and that sends Wyatt Holmes to the free throw line. First free throw. Trying to get the sub in, but he's trying to get in a little bit too early. He's going in for Holmes, and he keeps trying to go in before they're ready for it. Wyatt Holmes lines up the second free throw. On the way, that one in. Good. Reese River with the ball. Bringing it down. Spartan swinging it around. Getting down to the side. Now back to the top. Now to the right wing. Half the wing. To the far side. Now Trenton Ribrick, this freshman, gets to check in for Wyatt Holmes. 3-3-1 to go, first period. 6-3, Lumberjacks lead. Mary's with the ball, driving, going Grayson Hibbs, and he can cross that with him as he drove from the right side before. St. Mary's putting a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. They get a steal, I guess, from J.J. Honey check in for that game. I'm sure it's going to be a 4. I'm trying to get that figured out. Have the ball up top. Right side, now below top. On the Trojans. Checking out now is Graydon. By Landon Holmes, go.
goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans. St. Mary's will keep possession.
Trying to see if we can get our connection a little bit better, as we appear to be having some issues with the Bluetooth connection tonight. Kind of why we're doing the JV game, to test this out at an in-game event. Shot was up and blocked, but an offensive rebound for St. Mary's. They have the ball back. Trace Wicks drives the free throw line. Shot is up, won't fall. Rebound goes to the Trojans. And then the St. Mary's Lumberjacks get the steal. Shot up by Lumberjacks won't go. We're going to get a foul. It'll be a foul on the shot, I think, on the offensive rebound. And that'll send J.J. High to the free throw line. It looks like it's Parker Taus with the foul for the Trojans. J.J.'s first free throw, no good. Some more subs for the Lumberjacks coming in. Cody Reed checked in. Also checking back in, it looked like it was Remy Ballou. J.J. High, second free throw, up and good. J.J. High is going to come out. Wyatt Holmes back in for him. Trojans with the ball, trying to get it down across the timeline, turn the ball over right into the hands of Cody Reed. Cody Reed drive, shot up, no good. Remy Ballou with the rebound, and he puts it up and good. Again, the press from St. Mary's. Trojans do break the press, get it across, shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, though. Trojans reset. Three-point shot on the way. It's no good. Rebound goes to Trenton Ribrick for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's back the other way. Remy Ballou down to Cody Reed. Reed back to Ballou. Ballou over to Julian. Back up to Ballou. Now they look to get it inside to Holmes. They get it to Holmes. Holmes with a nice no-look pass to Ribrick underneath, and Ribrick puts it up and good with the assist. St. Mary's up 13-3. Been on a pretty nice run for the Lumberjacks since the start. St. Mary's now with the Trojan trapped up near the sideline. They're going to get the ball out. No, Julian with the steal. And then a jump ball going to be called. Actually, I think St. Mary's got the turnover or the timeout before the jump ball. We'll take a quick break with the Lumberjacks. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Lumberjacks lead 12-3.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is kind of here. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love to do. Help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return is done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. It's one of the many ways Block has your back.
And we are back. St. Mary's leads 12-3 here. 31 seconds left in the first period over the Post Falls Trojans freshmen, as this is Lumberjack JV basketball on 1240 KOFE. Remy Ballou with the ball. He's looking across the timeline, working on the left side of the floor. Handed off to Julian. He's going to hand it off to Cody Reed. Back to Ballou as they have their weave up top as they're working some time off the clock. Remy back over to Grimaldo. Now back to Ballou. Ballou works left side, drives, kicks it out to Reed. Reed just from inside three-point range. Shot won't go. St. Mary's. Three-point shot on the way by Holmes. It won't fall. And that's how the first period will come to an end. St. Mary's leads 13. Well, I don't know where I got 13, but it says 13 on my stats. 12-3 going into the second period. We'll be back.
It's time to reimagine the off-road experience because Yamaha has reimagined the side-by-side. Available in either 2- or 4-seat models, the Wolverine R-Max 1000 lineup features a 999cc parallel twin-engine, aggressive tires, and an automotive-style cabin. Select models include adjustable suspension, optimized power delivery, and an integrated Yamaha Adventure Pro navigation system, and much more. Find your Wolverine R-Max 1000 at St. Mary's Son Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with a Yamaha.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety, but it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
And we are back. Start of the second period of play. Lumberjacks lead 12-3 over the visiting Trojans from Post Falls. I made some subs there during that. I've got to figure out who it was. I think it's Ribrick that came out. And Jason Thompson is in for the Lumberjacks. Going to get a three-point shot on the way by Ballou. It won't go. Wyatt Holmes, though, skies for the rebound. The putback is good. And count the foul. The rebound was by Wyatt Holmes, who puts it up and good. And gets fouled. We'll head to the free throw line. That foul goes against Gavin Reynolds. His second. Going to get a missed free throw by Wyatt Holmes, but an offensive rebound by Remy Ballou, and Ballou puts it up and good for the Lumberjacks. 16-3, St. Mary's leads by 13. The Trojans trying to get it across the timeline. A pass that wasn't known it was coming is going to be stolen. And they get it to, I think it was Julian Grimaldo, puts it up and good. Wyatt Holmes with the assist. 18-3, Lumberjacks with the ball. St. Mary's deflects that out of bounds. The ball will stay with Post Falls. Substitution for Post Falls Trojans, as coming in is number 12, Riley Sullivan. Checking out is Alexander Hawkinson. The ball into the hands of Caleb Heath, brings it across the timeline. Down to the corner, three-pointer on the way. It's up and good, and that is Riley Sullivan with the three from the right side. And an assist for the Trojans. 18-6, Lumberjacks lead. Early second period. Julian Grimaldo with the ball, gets over to Remy Ballou. Ballou on the wing, drives, going to take the shot. It's up off the front of the iron, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Tried to put it up again. It was no good. And I believe he got the rebound again. Then he got fouled. Or the ball was out of bounds. I think the ball was out of bounds off of Post Falls, because I don't see a new foul up on the board. So St. Mary's will inbound to get it to the elbow to Holmes. Holmes' shot won't fall. And the rebound's going to go out of bounds off of St. Mary's, so it'll go to the Trojans for the defensive rebound. Trojans bringing it down. Another bad pass by the Trojans is going to result in a turnover. And subs coming for the Lumberjacks. Trey Gibson back onto the floor. Trace Wicks onto the floor. Jason Thompson stays out there. J.J. High is in, as is Braden Buell. Trace Wicks controls for the Lumberjacks. Kicks it over to Gibson. Gibson drives the free throw line. Picks up the dribble. Goes back out to Buell. Buell working right wing. Looks in down low to Thompson. Thompson has the ball stripped away for a minute. Now he's double-teamed, looking for an outlet. He's going to go ahead and try to force the shot up. It's going to be partially blocked back into him, and the rebound goes to the Trojans. St. Mary's with a big block shot of their own coming the other way. St. Mary's gets the ball up to the block. Out to High, low post, left side, has the ball swiped away. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Post Falls. St. Mary's inbound. Trace Wicks looking, gets it into the low post. Thompson is going to get the ball tied up. Possession favors the Trojans, so the Trojans will inbound from baseline. Trojans bringing it down the floor. In the hands of Riley Sullivan. Sullivan works to the left side, kicks it to the corner. That's Husden. Husden tries to penetrate, kicks the ball back out to Sullivan. Sullivan's three on the way, it won't go. And the rebound is going to be picked up, I think, by Thompson. St. Mary's takes it the other way. Over to Wicks. Wicks looks inside to High. High is going to flip the ball up. No good on the little hook shot. Rebound goes to the Trojans. Getting it still, though, by Wicks. Wicks finds J.J. High, and it's going to be a blocking foul, I think, on the floor. And that foul goes against Gavin Reynolds. That is his third for the Trojans. It was on the shot, so it'll send High to the free throw line. First free throw is going to rattle home. Wyatt Holmes checks back in for the Lumberjacks. Thompson comes out. A couple of subs for the Trojans as well. I think one of them was number 22, Guzman, checking back in. 4:56 to go before halftime. Lumberjacks lead 19-6. We've got J.J. High at the charity stripe for St. Mary's. J.J. High makes both free throws. 20-6. Going to get a steal by Holmes. Holmes, his shot won't go, but he got his own rebound. Dishes it out to Trace Wicks, who hits the three. And Lumberjacks up 23-6. Going to get a little body foul blocking there by Braden Buell. That'll be St. Mary's fourth foul. That's Braden Buell's first foul. Trojans thought about making a sub, decided not to, it looks like. Almost get another steal by Gibson. Trojans able to keep possession. Left side now to Husden. Husden to the top to Heath. Heath trying to get inside, can't. Hands the ball back off to Sullivan. Sullivan down to the right side. He hands the ball off to Copinger. Copinger steps up into the elbow. Shot up, no good. Rebound to J.J. High of the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's back the other way quickly. Going to have Gibson finding Trace Wicks cutting from the right side, and the Lumberjacks score in transition, 25-6. Gibson with the assist to Wicks. I think we got a foul. No, ball out of bounds. Turnover on the Spartans. Seeing who's coming out, we've got Braden Buell coming out. Gibson out for the Lumberjacks. Remy Ballou back in. Landon Holmes back in. Trace Wicks controls, gets it to Holmes on the left wing. Now to the top to Ballou. Ballou surveys. Gets it to Wyatt Holmes. Now to the top to High. Now to Wicks on the left wing. Back to Holmes. That's Landon. A little bit different having the two brothers, not unlike having Renner and Renner. They're going to get Wyatt Holmes open for the three, and he's going to put it through. I think the assist came from his brother Landon. 28-6. 28-6. Lumberjacks up by 22. Trojans almost give up the steal to the Lumberjacks. They keep possession, though. Skewis up to Heath. Heath kicks it to the top now to Copinger. Lumberjack zone defense not giving the Trojans much inside. Out to the right corner. That is to Husden. Husden going to get called for a travel. Cody Reed checking in for St. Mary's. Trace Wicks comes out. 28-6, Lumberjacks lead. Just under 3 minutes remains in the first half. Bringing it down is Ballou for the Lumberjacks. Works his way to the left side of the floor. Up the wing, picks up his dribble, goes to High. High looks inside to Holmes in the paint. Can't get open, kicks it out to Landon Holmes. Holmes, corner, left side. Gets it over the top to Wyatt. Wyatt able to cash in. Nice pass from Landon Holmes into Wyatt Holmes. For another 2 for the Lumberjacks as they lead 30-6. Heath drives, kicks the ball over to Husden. Husden back to Heath. Heath's 3 on the way. It's short. Offensive board, though, for the Trojans as they reset. Back to Heath, left wing. He looks to the free throw line. Now is to Guzman. Back out to Heath. Now around the horn, left or over to the right side. Down to Copinger. Now back to the top. Trojans working the ball on the perimeter at the moment. Lumberjack defense not giving them much room to drive into the lane, and it's going to be Husden trying to drive in. He's going to draw the foul. That foul goes against Landon Holmes, and that's the 6th team foul. They'll call it a shooting foul. That'll send the number 10 of Sean Husden to the free throw line. He is 2 for 2, and that one didn't look like it was going to be good, but it found the net. Kind of came awkwardly off the rim, but got a nice hop off the front of the rim to pop back in. Coming in for the Trojans, number 11, Gavin Reynolds. As Sean Husden takes the next free throw. That one, back iron, no good. Rebound goes to Wyatt Holmes. St. Mary's takes the ball the other way, works it to the left or to the right side. Landon Holmes has the ball now. Cross-court pass to Reed. Reed drives, short corner shot up and good by Cody Reed. Trojans with the ball now. Sullivan up to the top, works his way to the right side, kicks it down to the corner. Bringing down up to the top is Heath. Heath works his way around, drives left side, kicks it to the corner on the left. That's Husden. Now back to the top to Reynolds. Looking for that open 3. The shot's on the way. Late whistle. Going to get a foul call, and that's going to send the Trojans to the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws. That foul's going to go against Landon Holmes, and that sends Riley Sullivan to the free throw line. Riley Sullivan, that's his first trip there this evening. First free throw up and good for Sullivan. Gets 3 shots here. Second shot on the way. That one just short arms it off the front of the rim. No good. Landon Holmes is going to check out. Checking in for him was Grimaldo. Shot was no good. Rebound to J.J. High. Then we're going to get a timeout taken by the Lumberjacks with 32-8. Lumberjacks lead, 1:13 to go. You're listening to Lumberjack Basketball on 1240 KOFE. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Is your rig check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today.
And we are back after that quick Lumberjack timeout. St. Mary's leads 32-8, and it is 1:09 to go in the half. Julian inside to Holmes. Holmes going to have his shot stripped out of his hands and blocked. Trojans going the other way. Trojans driving into the paint. Shot is going to be partially blocked as Sullivan misses his shot. ball is loose on the ground, and there's a scrum for it, and it's going to be tied up. The possession arrow will go to the Lumberjacks. 49 seconds now. Coming out is Cody Reed. Checking back in is Braden Buell for the Lumberjacks. Remy Ballou in control of the ball right now for St. Mary's. Takes it across. Working on the left side of the floor. Going to get a reach-in foul there. That foul looks like it's going to go against Sullivan. That's his first. 15 foul for Post Falls. Into Julian. Julian takes it to the top, hands it off to Ballou. Getting ready to check in for the Trojans is Hawkinson. Lumberjacks will weave up top, though, trying to run as much time off the clock before they take their final shot of the half. Julian works his way all the way around to the right side. Now reverses. Tries to hand the ball off to Buell. It gets a little bit loose, and he's going to get called for the double dribble. So that will give the substitution a chance to happen as Hawkinson comes in for the Trojans. Stepping out is Sean Husden. Trojans now with a chance to put a shot up before halftime. 10 seconds. It is going to be Heath driving to the right side. Picks up his dribble, goes back to the top. Sullivan drives, going to put the floater up from just inside the free throw line. It won't go. He's able to pull the rebound down, but with no time left on the clock. 32-8 at the half. Lumberjack JV leads over the Post Falls Trojans. We'll take a break. We'll be back with some halftime numbers.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's dive night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
Margie Gannon wants to thank the St. Mary's community and Benoit County for the continued support of not only herself, but of the community. Whether it's supporting your local businesses, supporting your local charities, or families in need, people of St. Mary's and Benoit County are always there to help. Margie also wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck and wants to let you know that the entire St. Mary's community is proud of you and is cheering you on. Margie says, go Lumberjacks!
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professional?
Jack's Pharmacy is your Good Neighbor Pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Idaho for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades, and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jack.
And we are back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Tim Parrish here as the Lumberjacks JV team hosting the Post Falls Trojans freshman squad, and Lumberjack JV leads 32-8. Taking a look at the team stats for the JV or for the both teams. Not a great night for Post Falls Trojans right now shooting from the floor. They are 1 of 10 shooting for just 10%. They are 1 of 7 from three-point range for 14%, and 5 of 9 from the free throw line for 55%. The Lumberjack JV boys, 13 of 28 from the field, 46%. 2 of 4 from three-point range for 50%, and 5 of 7 from the charity stripe for 71%. The JV boys have 17 rebounds for the Lumberjacks, 11 rebounds for Post Falls, 7 assists for St. Mary's, 1 assist for the Trojans. St. Mary's with 4 steals, the Trojans with 1. 11 turnovers for Post Falls. I only have St. Mary's with 2 turnovers. 7 fouls for the Lumberjacks in the first half, 5 fouls for Post Falls. Points off the bench, St. Mary's with 15. The Trojans have no points off the bench so far. Second chance points, St. Mary's with 13. The Trojans with none. And points off turnovers, St. Mary's with 13. The Trojans with none. Individual scoring for Post Falls, they have 4 players who got on the board in the first half. Riley Sullivan leads the team with 4 points. Sean Husden has 3 points. And Gavin Reynolds with 1 for the Trojans. For St. Mary's, they've got quite a few of their guys scoring. Wyatt Holmes had an 11-point first half. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Trace Wicks had 7 points and 1 steal. 4 points for Remy Ballou. He also had 4 rebounds. 3 points for J.J. High. He had 2 rebounds. 2 points for Seth Swallows, who pulled down a couple of rebounds. 2 points for Julian Grimaldo. 2 points for Trenton Ribrick. And 2 points for Cody Reed. And that is the halftime numbers. We're going to step away, take a break. We'll be back with the second half.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawah, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido. If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees, lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Bull Infused or Lotus Energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekend. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's. Looking for something different and fast for lunch? Been a long day and don't feel like cooking dinner? Pick up a hot and fresh meal from Hot Meats on the Street, located at 29 Homer Drive in St. Mary's, next to Harvest Foods. Hot Meats on the Street specializes in hot sandwiches. Try delicious French dip or Hot Meats Reuben. If spicy is what you desire, you can test your taste buds with a Fill the Reaper sandwich with sliced beef and Fire hot sauce. Hot Meats on the Street, open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at 29 Homer Drive, St. Mary's. There are two ways that Home Handyman can save money. First, you can build it, fix it, or remodel it yourself. Second, get your supplies at 10th Street Lumber. 10th Street Lumber is the place with 50 carloads of building supplies to choose from. Plywood, paneling, molding, fixtures, roofing, block and brick, hardware, power tools and paint, and a whole lot more. If you have a project in mind, see 10th Street Lumber. You don't even have to buy anything, but when you see their savings, you will. That's 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. And we are back just as we are about ready to get the second half underway. St. Mary's Lumberjack JV boys in control of this one, 32-8, as they host the Post Falls Trojan freshman. Teams will switch sides. St. Mary's will go right to left. First possession will belong to the Trojans. St. Mary's JV, they suffered a loss on Tuesday as they played in Lapwai. They lost that game 49-28. Previously, before that, they beat Priest River 66-47. Dylan Holder had 30 points and 10 rebounds in that game. Holder has not been on the floor yet this evening. Lumberjacks out there in their zone. Trojans working down the right side of the floor. It's Heath. Drives to the left side, kicks the ball out to Sullivan. Sullivan's going to drive, gets the shot blocked by Holmes. The rebound went to Swallows. St. Mary's takes it down. They get it to Gibson. Gibson kicks it to the top to Wyatt Holmes, and Wyatt Holmes drops the three through. 35-8, Lumberjacks lead. Trojans have the ball right side. Up to the free throw line now is Heath. He hands it off now back into the corner as they got a little weave going on that side. He's going to drive as Sullivan shots up, no good. Wyatt Holmes with the rebound for the Lumberjacks. He looks down to Buell. Buell tries to feed underneath to Ballou. It comes off of Ballou's feet and bounces right back to Buell, and Buell puts it up and good. And I'm going to give Ballou, I'm not going to give Ballou an assist on that, but it was a pass that was low off of the floor, and it came off of like the knee of Remy Ballou and popped right back to Braden Buell. Heath was a little shaken up on that play. He comes off the floor. Also coming in for the Lumberjacks is J.J. High. Checking out was Wyatt Holmes. 37-8, Lumberjacks with the lead. Over to the left side, and mishandling that pass for the Trojans was Copinger. That ball goes out of bounds. Trey Gibson going to control it for the Jacks. Takes it down the right side, gets past one defender, drives all the way down baseline, kicks the ball back up the top. Ballou on the right wing. Ballou to the top, looks into High. High backs his way into the paint. Little hook shot, up and good by J.J. High. 39-8, Lumberjacks lead. Post Falls with the ball. Sullivan works it to the right side. Going to get it off into the corner, now to the left side of the floor. Into the hands of Copinger, now cross court. Sullivan, jump shot from just at the block. Shot's no good. Fight for it. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by St. Mary's. So the Spartans, not the Spartans. I keep wanting to call them the Spartans. It's because they have the similar colors of Priest River.
So I keep wanting to call them the Spartans. This is the Trojans from Post Falls. High pass, almost a turnover, but being able to track it down is Sullivan for the Trojans. He's guarded by Buell. He works his way right, then left, drives into the paint, kicks the ball to the left side. That is going to be back to the top now to Copinger. Now they drive from the left side, going to get a blocking foul. It's either going to go against Ballou or Swallows, and it's going to be Remy Ballou picking up his first foul of the game. And a substitution coming as Julian Grimaldo going to check in, and he's going to come in for Trey Gibson. Trojans get it to the corner. Left side, three-pointer on the way, just off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, for the Trojans. Putting up the shot from the low post is going to be Husden. It is no good, but he will be fouled. That foul will go against Julian Grimaldo, and that'll send Husden to the free throw line. Husden has been perfect from the charity stripe, 3 for 3. First free throw on the way. That one's off the mark, off on the right side of the rim. No good for the first free throw. Husden lines up the second shot. On the way. That one, perfect touch. That one's up and good. 4 for 5 from the charity stripe is Husden. Down to Julian Grimaldo. He's going to work his way to the top, into the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Swallows. Seth Swallows from outside. The three a little bit short. J.J. High with the rebound. He got his rebound again. Couldn't get it to go either time. And the rebound finally goes over to the Trojans. Trojans going to drive, put the shot up and good. That was Sean Husden with his first bucket from the floor. You see Seth Swallows, you wouldn't expect him to be an outside shooter. He's a post player. I believe he's even listed as a post player, but no, he's a guard, but he can shoot outside. I've watched him drop many a three. That shot is up by Swallows from inside, contested. No good. Rebound goes to the Trojans as they take it the other way. It's Sullivan. Kicks it out to the corner. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Offensive rebound, though, for the Trojans. The shot is put up and good by Gavin Reynolds. (39-13) is the score. Lumberjacks on top halfway through the third period. Buell to Swallows. Swallows double-teamed. Tries to recoup, grab the ball. He does get a hold of it. Pass across the court to Grimaldo, almost taken away by the Trojans, but Grimaldo able to get it. Kicked it back up to Ballou. Ballou looks into the post. Going to get a nice move by Seth Swallows, and he cashes it in with the assist from Remy Ballou. Trenton Ribrick going to come in for the Lumberjacks. A couple of subs for the Spartans as well. One of them is Taus. Also going to come in as Landon Holmes for St. Mary's. The other one is Heath, Caleb Heath for the Trojans. Also for the Lumberjacks is going to be Cody Reed. Trojans drive, going to get a ball poked away and stolen by Grimaldo. Buell to High, going down the lane. Shot no good, but he's fouled. That'll send J.J. High to the free throw line. And we've got, I think, 4 subs coming in for the Lumberjacks. I will fix that in a minute. We get the free throws going by J.J. High. First one on the way. That one looked like it was a little short, but it's going to kiss the rim and roll in. Get the subs in for the Lumberjacks. The second free throw is good. By J.J. High. 43-13, Jacks up. Trojans with the ball, driving to the free throw line. Ball almost taken away. Trojans able to keep it. Now driving is Husden. His shot misses high, and the rebound goes to Landon Holmes for the Lumberjacks. Holmes to Reed. Reed, cross-court pass to Gibson. Gibson working right side. Looks to try to drive. Decides not to. Backs it back out. Picks up his dribble. Looks over the top to High. High kicks it to the top to the opposite side to Reed. And then he takes it up to Landon Holmes straight away in between the circles. Some aggressive defense being played by Heath as he's all over Holmes. Holmes finally gets an outlet to Reed. Now back to Holmes. Holmes goes to Gibson. Holmes going to go ahead and trigger the three from the top. It is no good. Rebound to the Spartans, and it's a foul against, a rebound to the Trojans. I apologize. Coming in for the Trojans is Seth Brooks. Checking out is Guzman. Foul goes against J.J. High. They look like they had a fourth foul up there on Gavin Reynolds. I don't know when he committed that foul, but now I have that one on my stat sheet as the ball is to Husden. Husden gets past the Lumberjack D, drives all the way, and gets that ball to swish around and fall through as it rolled a couple times around the rim before falling in. St. Mary's now, they're going to find Cody Reed down underneath. There was an assist there for the Lumberjacks. I didn't quite see who it was on that assist. So we'll just give it as a team assist for the Lumberjacks. 2:09 to go. Three-point shot on the way by Seth Brooks. It is long. Offensive rebound, though, for the Trojans. They'll reset. Husden with the ball. Up to the top to Heath. Heath works it to the left side. Tries to drive. Kicks the ball out to the corner. On the left side. Back to the top of the key. Little pull-up jumper from about the free throw line. That ball's going to come up short. Might have been partially blocked. It's going to go out of bounds off of St. Mary's. So it'll be an offensive board for the Trojans. Checking back in for the Trojans, Caden Skewis. Checking out number 10, Sean Husden. 45-15, Lumberjacks lead. Trojans inbound from baseline, under their own rim. With the inbound pass will be Skewis. Gets it into the short corner to Brooks. Brooks up to the top of the key, loses the handle almost, but as Landon Holmes swipes it into the backcourt. Coming away with it, though, for the Trojans is Heath. Heath between the circles. He's got Cody Reed on him. Swings it over to the left side to Skewis. Now back to the top as they work it around to the left side or right side. Three-point shot on the way. Caleb Heath with the three bucket and the assist from his teammate. That was Seth Brooks with the assist. Lumberjacks have it to Holmes. Holmes drives right side. Gets the shot blocked from behind. And a rebound to the Trojans, but then they get called for a travel as Skewis had a couple of Lumberjacks around him on defense trying to trap him. Got him to take one too many steps or drag that pivot foot. Lumberjacks will inbound into High, left side. Now to Reed. Reed to the top of the key to Gibson. Gibson's going to drive the blocks on the right side. Shot won't fall. Rebound goes to the Trojans. They'll take it the other way. Caleb Heath with the ball. Swings over to the right side or the left side. Back up to Heath now. Now he's kind of surveying, directing traffic. He's going to test the drive. Down about midway of the block. Shot is up. No good. Going to get a rebound to Gibson. Gibson on the run. He's going to drive. He's going to actually try to pass it out. See what they call it here is it's going to be a foul. I mean, there's a foul called against the Trojans. I think it was number 15, Alexander Hackinson. And they are going to call it a shooting foul. It was clear to me from up here, though, that Gibson was actually going to look to pass it. But he'll back out as he knew he was covered. But they're going to give it to him in a shooting form, and he misses the first free throw. Second free throw on the way for Gibson. High arcing shot off the back of the iron. No good. Lane violation. So it wouldn't have mattered anyways. I think Gibson left his position a little bit too early. Got across that free throw line. 36 seconds left on the clock for the third period. 45-18. It's going to be Heath driving. Shot is up. No good, but a foul called, and he'll head to the free throw line. Cody Reed with his first foul of the evening. And that will send Caleb Heath to the cherry stripe for the first time. He has just 3 points. He's made one three-pointer on the evening. First free throw up is going to rattle around and fall off the rim. Second free throw on the way by Heath. That one is no good. Rebound goes to High. And the Lumberjacks will find an outlet. They get it to Gibson. Gibson across the timeline finally. Took them a little bit of time there as the Trojans were putting a little bit of pressure on the backcourt. 16 seconds. Landon Holmes with the ball. He's going to look to Reed. Reed backs it out to the right side. Now back up to Holmes. 8 seconds. They're trying to get to look at the time. Gibson is going to drive. Shot up. It's not going to go in. It bounced in halfway down the cylinder, popped back out, and that's how the third quarter comes to an end. 45-18 Lumberjacks lead. We'll be back.
As winter drags on, you still need to stay warm and keep your animals fed. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's has all of those needs and more covered. You can stop by Triple X Feeds and pick up wood pellets for your pellet stove and pet food for your indoor or outdoor critters. Also, as spring grows closer, that means 4-H season. If you have a 4-H member in your household that raises turkeys or chickens, talk to Triple X Feeds about getting your 4-H project. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's. Winter is in full force, and Timber Country and the Country Fair invite you in out of the cold to check out their winter sale deals. Need some new winter boots or gloves? How does 20% off sound? Maybe a new jacket. 40 or 50% off sounds great. Those deals and more at Timber Country and Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's. There's more than clothes as well. Sports apparel, hunting gear, toys, sleds, and more at Timber Country and the Country Fair in St. Mary's. Stop by today.
And we are back to start the final period of play here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. It is Lumberjack JV basketball as they take on the Post Falls Trojans. And there's been some subs made here at that change of I will get those set in for you in just a moment. Trying to find out who all is on the floor. I think I've got it squared away. We're going to get a foul there against the Trojans. That one goes against Seth Brooks. That is his first, team's third. So it's Julian Grimaldo, it's Seth Swallows, Jason Thompson, Ballou, and Buell. And Ballou gets the inbound pass to Swallows, and Swallows puts it up and good. 47-18, Jacks with the lead. Driving, kicking it across the floor, and that ball was partially deflected by St. Mary's. They're trying to get it across court into the left corner to Brooks, and that deflection changed the direction of the ball, and it hit Brooks in the shins and went out of bounds. So it was a turnover on the Spartans, but it was somewhat forced by St. Mary's. Ballou going to drive, kicks it out to the corner to Buell. Buell for three. It's going to be long. Rebound to Grimaldo. And a foul called. That foul, I think, is going to be against Seth Brooks as well. That is his second foul as he was working on Julian Grimaldo. Ballou looking to get it in, goes to the top of the key. That's Grimaldo. He's guarded by Brooks. Man defense for the Trojans as they try to force some Lumberjack turnovers. Not let Lumberjacks get anything easy. Going to get a nice little bounce pass into Swallows, and three in the key by Thompson. So a turnover on St. Mary's as Jason Thompson was in the key a little too long. Trojans will bring the ball back down. Skewis with the ball, four-post Falls. Working the top, swings it over to Heath. Heath works to the left side, going to get an offensive foul call. I think that's going to go against Parker Taus. That is his second, as it was an illegal screen. And St. Mary's will have the ball, essentially a turnover as well. Ballou met at the free throw, or at the midcourt line. He's going to draw some defenders in on him, but he gets the screen, and he finds Seth Swallows cutting down the lane, and it's up and in. Nice move, nice play for the Lumberjacks. Heath works the ball back out to Brooks. Brooks drives the free throw line, tries to get some room. Shot is blocked by Julian. The Trojans end up with basically an offensive rebound, and a shot is up, no good, and a foul called on the Lumberjacks. Jason Thompson picks up his first, and that sends Parker Taus to the free throw line. He misses the first free throw. Second free throw on the way. That one in and out as well. Rebound to Swallows. St. Mary's goes the other way. Ballou driving left side. Tries to find his way in. Lots of contact. Almost loses the ball. Is able to pull it back in, and he's going to get called for the travel as he was kind of rolling on the ground there. He looked up as kind of in shock they called that, but he did roll just a little bit on his back. 49-18, Lumberjacks lead with 5.5 to go. Driving is Heath. He hands off to Brooks. Brooks to the elbow, and now Grimaldo is going to try to tie it up. He does. Possession arrow stays with the Trojans on the held ball call. Trojans will inbound from baseline. Going to the corner, right side. Brooks thought about a three, didn't pull the trigger. Now he's trapped in the corner. He's got two lumberjacks on him. One of them not so big as it was Julian Grimaldo, but it was also Remy Ballou. Back to Brooks, now to Heath. Heath, right wing. Back to Brooks. He's going to pull that three. It's on the way. A little bit long. Rebound to Swallows. Swallows to Ballou. Ballou bring it down the left side of the floor. Now he has Hawkinson out guarding him. Some man-to-man defense by him. Gets the ball out to Swallows. Swallows looks for somebody as he's between the circles. Picks up his dribble. Goes to Julian Grimaldo. Grimaldo bounce pass into Buell. Buell spinning shot. A little bit off the mark. Seth Swallows with the rebound. His shot won't go, as he was a little bit out of sorts trying to get that shot to fall. Rebound went to the Spartans. They put up a three, missed the three, had the offensive rebound, put up a two, couldn't get that one to follow. Another offensive board, but then we get a foul underneath, and that foul is going to go against St. Mary's, and it looks like, I think it was 33 for the Lumberjacks. That is Grimaldo, and now we get a lineup change for St. Mary's. Have to clear the floor here and get it figured out as the... I'm not sure what happened there. I think the Trojans turned it over. I think they stepped out of bounds with the ball. So Gibson, Landon Holmes, Cody Reed, Trenton Ribrick, and J.J. High on the floor for St. Mary's. Gibson kicks it out to Landon. Holmes up the top to Reed. Reed looks into High. High works around his defender. Nice little hook shot up by J.J. High, and he puts it up and good. Going to go ahead and give Cody Reed the assist as the Trojans take it back on offense. Heath out to the corner to Skewis. Now back to the top. That's Hawkinson. Hawkinson to Brooks. Brooks for three. That one is short. Rebound to the Spartans. They miss the putback, but they get the offensive rebound. They've been doing pretty good on the offensive boards here the last couple of possessions. They have come up empty, though, I think, on the rebounds. Another three-point shot. It is no good. But another offensive rebound. The putback was good. That was Parker Taus, and he is also fouled. So he'll go to the free throw line. The foul is called on Cody Reed, his second. The bonus free throw is up and good by Taus. He's 1 for 3 from the free throw line. 21-51, Lumberjacks lead. Under 2 to play. Landon Holmes with the ball. Works his way left, works his way right between the circles. Goes over to Gibson. Gibson Working right side, pull-up jumper from the blocks, and it's up and good by Gibson. 53-21, Jacks on top, minute and a half left. Heath to Brooks. Brooks for three. Brooks must be their three-point shooter, but he's not he's off tonight. Rebound for St. Mary's goes to Landon Holmes, and we're at a minute 11 left to go. Out to Gibson. Gibson now to Cody Reed. Cody Reed going to reverse it. They're going to have their kind of like a victory weave, I guess you could call it, as they are going to burn some time off the clock here at the top of the key. Gibson to Reed, working between the circles. Next game tomorrow night, Lumberjacks will be at Orofino. Driving is Cody Reed. He's going to put the little floater up. It won't go. Got a nice open lane to drive right up the gut and put the jump shot up or little layup. It wouldn't go. Offensive rebound after the missed three. There was offensive putback. It was no good. And finally, St. Mary's pulls down the rebound. As I believe it was Gibson. 13 seconds on the clock now. Lumberjacks again with their weave up top. Gibson to Reed. Back to Gibson. 2 seconds left. And the Lumberjacks are going to come away with the win. 53-21 over the Post Falls Trojans. We'll take a quick break, and we'll wrap things up here from Lumberjack Gymnasium.
Blue Cross Trucking in St. Mary's is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lumberjack Sports Action. Blue Cross Trucking wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck this sports season. And remember, to play hard, leave it all on the court, and most of all, show great sportsmanship in victory and in defeat. No matter the outcome, we're proud of you. And as always, go Lumberjacks! Heidi Lounsbury of St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering Company invites you to come in for a nice breakfast or lunch. St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering is open 7 days a week, 4 a.m. to 3 p.m. weekdays, and 3 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekend. For breakfast, try the Slumgolian or more traditional biscuits and gravy. If it's lunch you desire, Heidi's has plenty of sandwiches to choose from, or Bud's Big Burger on Mondays and Wednesdays. That's Heidi's St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering, located at 1117 Main Avenue, Suite 1 in St. Mary's.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
And we are back. Lumberjacks win 53-21 over the Post Falls Trojan freshmen. It was JV basketball. And we'll take a look at some stats real quick and get things wrapped up here for the evening. And while that's loading up, well, it is there. So Post Falls ends up shooting about 18% from the floor tonight, only 11% from three-point range, 43% from the free throw line. St. Mary's JV, 45% from the field, 37% from three-point range, 70% from the charity stripe. Each team had right around 30 rebounds each on the night. St. Mary's with 13 assists, the Trojans with 2, 5 steals for St. Mary's, 1 steal for the Trojans. Each team had a couple of blocks. St. Mary's only turned the ball over right around 4 or 5 times, 16 turnovers for the Trojans. Points off the bench for St. Mary's, 21. 13 second chance points for St. Mary's, 12 second chance points for the Trojans. St. Mary's with 17 points off turnovers, and the Trojans did not cash in on any of the Lumberjacks turnovers, but unofficially St. Mary's only had 4. Individually for the Trojans, Sean Husden had 8 points on the night, 4 points for Riley Sullivan, 3 points apiece for Caleb Heath, Gavin Reynolds, and Riley Sullivan. Individually for the Lumberjacks, it was a double-digit night for Wyatt Holmes. He had 14 points with 5 rebounds, 10 points for Seth Swallows. He pulled down 6 rebounds. J.J. High finished with 7 points, 5 rebounds. Trace Wicks with 7 points. 4 points for Remy Ballou. He also had 4 rebounds and 3 assists. 4 points for Cody Reed. 2 points for Gibson, 2 points for Grimaldo, 2 points for Bribrick, and 2 points for Braden Buell. Once again, Lumberjacks win JV over the Trojans 53-21. And again, the Lumberjacks on the road tomorrow night, headed to Orofino to take on the Maniacs. We will be trying to get a feed from the station up in Orofino, Jeff Jones and KLER. They are doing some games tonight, but I don't think they have anything but that one for tomorrow. So hopefully they are broadcasting it, and hopefully we'll be able to get that on the air for you from Orofino. That's going to do it for us here tonight from Lumberjack Gymnasium. I'm Tim Parrish. Have a great evening.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjacks! Cold weather's here, and 10th Street Lumber will help keep you warm. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber is your heating headquarters. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals, and they burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best